Hey everyone, this is Jessica and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this mini chevron ripple pattern. I made this pattern for a baby blanket. It's really simple for a chevron pattern and really quick to make as well. This was the very first chevron blanket I had made and I absolutely love the small waves that it creates. It's just perfect for a baby blanket, but you can make this with any size blanket that you wish to. You can also make this pattern for other projects like pillows, scarves and all that. So let's begin with the pattern. For this tutorial, I'm going to use this worsted weight yarn that I have left from my previous project. You can use any type of yarn that you'd like and the recommended crochet hook for your yarn. Now to begin, we start with making a slip knot. You can do this in whichever way you prefer. Once you have your slip knot, we need to make our foundation chain. And for this mini chevron pattern, we need to make our foundation chain in multiples of 10. So go ahead and make your foundation chain in multiples of 10 and I'll be right back. Once you have your foundation chain chained in multiples of 10, add an additional 3 chains for turning. These 3 chains that we chained counts as a stitch. That is our first double crochet of the row. Now to begin row 1, we will make 1 double crochet in that 4th chain from the hook. So skip these 3 additional chains that you made and in that 4th chain make a double crochet. Now make 3 double crochets in the next 3 chains as well. So yarn over, insert in the next chain and make a double crochet. Now in the next one, and in the next. Now we need to skip these 2 chains that are next and make a double crochet in that next 3rd chain. So yarn over, skip these 2 chains and in that 3rd chain make a double crochet. So this will create our first bottom of our chevron pattern. Now after we have our double crochet here, make 3 more double crochets in the next 3 chains. So yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Again, a double crochet in the next chain, and again, 1 more double crochet. So after skipping these 2 chains, we make 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. Now we need to chain 2 to make our peak. Chain 2 and make 4 double crochets in the next 4 chains. So you're not skipping anything here, you're just making 4 double crochets in the next 4 chains. So chain 2 and then yarn over, insert in that next chain itself and make a double crochet. So that was our first one. So in total we need 4. 2, 3 and 4. So this was our bottom where we need to skip 2 chains, and this is our peak where we chain 2 to make that peak. Now again, after we are done with the peak and made our way down, now again we need to make the bottom of the chevron. So now again, yarn over, skip 2 chains and make 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches, 4 chains. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So we worked our way up. Now again for the peak, just chain 2 and without skipping anything on the foundation chain, just simply make 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. So here again we made another peak. So it's a really simple pattern where you will just make 4 double crochets in between these peak and bottom parts of the chevron. For the peak you need to chain 2, and for the bottom you just need to skip 2 chains and make 4 double crochets. So here I am at the end of my foundation chain and I am about to make the last bottom part of my chevron. So I will just yarn over, skip these 2 chains and then make 4 double crochets in my last 4 chains. So once you have made 4 double crochets in the last 4 stitches of your foundation chain, go ahead and make 1 extra double crochet in that last chain. So here we are at the end of row 1. So to start row 2, we will chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and turn our work. Now to begin row 2, we will make 4 double crochets in the first 4 stitches. So starting from this very first stitch, we will make 4 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So after you're done with 4 double crochets in the first 4 stitches, skip the next 2 stitches and make 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches. So that's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th stitch will be in this chain 2 space. Now again, to make the peak, chain 2, and again starting from this chain 2 space, make 4 double crochets. 1, second one in that next stitch, third in the next, and 4th one in the next one. Now again for the bottom, skip 2 stitches and make a double crochet in the next. That's 1, 2, 3, and the 4th stitch will be again in this chain 2 space. Now again for the peak, chain 2 and 4 double crochets starting from this very chain 2 space. 1, 2 in the next one, 3, and 4. Now again for the bottom, skip 2 chains, 1, 2, yarn over, skip 2 and make 4 double crochets in the next 4 stitches, or in my case the last 4 stitches because I'm at the end of my row 2. Make sure you're getting that last chain. Now again in that last stitch we make 1 more double crochet. So we start with 2 double crochets, that is this chain 3 is our double crochet, and we made a double crochet in that same stitch. So we start by making 2 double crochets in the first stitch and we end with 2 double crochets in the last stitch. So from here on you just have to repeat row 2 till you get the desired length of your project. Remember, make 2 double crochets in the last stitch, and for the first stitch begin with the very first stitch, because chain 3 and the first stitch both go in that very first stitch. Just like you end with 2, you begin with 2 stitches. So I'll go ahead and do a couple of rows just to show you how this stitch really looks like, and I will be right back. So here I'm back with a couple of rows, and this is how our mini chevron pattern looks like. And as you can see, I've changed colors after row 3, made 2 rows of gray, and again after 2 rows of gray I switched to white again. But you can play around with any type of yarn or any type of colors that you like. You can make any type of project that you like with this pattern. Just make sure you are making the foundation chain in multiples of 10, because that's how this mini chevron stitch works. And for the length, you can repeat row 2 as many times as you get the desired length of your project. So that was it for this video tutorial. I hope you found this helpful. If you liked the video, do give me a thumbs up, and if you have any questions, do leave a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching.